My name is Megan Stevens, and today I'll be doing 4 different types of muscle firing assessments. These are done after you've done a static postural assessment with your clients, and muscle firing assessments help to identify specific muscles that aren't firing correctly or even at all. And so this is my boyfriend Tyler. He's also going to be my client for our next assignment, so it just shows like the full assessment that you need to do with all of your clients, especially before you put them on a fairly intense resistance training program. So the first one that I'm going to do is the hip extension assessment. So I need to find, ideally in this order, the gluteus maximus, the erector spinae, and the hamstrings. As I discuss in the paper portion of this assignment, I have found that this client has upper cross syndrome and lower cross syndrome, and these assessments will reaffirm that, as well as show me exactly which muscles need to be innervated and to fire properly. So the first muscle I will find is the gluteus maximus, right? And we know that that one starts at the top of the pelvis, or the iliac crest. Check that. Okay, so I found that one. The erector spinae, because of its size and that it's defined here, I've found it just on either side of the spine. Okay, and then the hamstrings, we know all 3 of them are right here. Okay, so Tyler, what I need you to do is raise just this leg, but I need it to be kept really, really straight. Yeah. Okay, and again, let it go and relax completely. Okay, and then do it again. Okay, and again down. And then again. Yeah. Okay. And now we are going to do the other side. Okay. So I'm going to find that gluteus maximus. And okay. And then again. Yeah. Definitely. Okay. So that shows me that his hamstrings fire first. And so that's not necessarily the correct order. Because the prime mover, or the agonist for a hip extension, should be the gluteus maximus, assisted with the hamstrings, and then the erector spinae. But the hamstrings fired first. So that goes along with lower cross syndrome, because Tyler has an anterior pelvic tilt, and that's caused by long hamstrings, as well as tight hip flexors. But I will get into that for the next muscle firing assessment.